Walker Texas Ranger. News of his death tonight coming one day after we learned of a medical emergency that sent him to the hospital.
The world just lost a man it secretly believed could never fall. Chuck Norris, the symbol of unstoppable strength, just passed away at 86, leaving behind shock, disbelief, and a silence that feels unreal.
I don't age. I level up.
This was not just another celebrity death. This was the collapse of a myth people thought would outlive time itself. So how does a man like this simply stop? Stay tuned.
His larger-than-life persona made him an enduring figure in pop culture.
The world did not expect to wake up on March 19th, 2026, to silence where a legend once stood. Yet that morning delivered the impossible. Chuck Norris was gone at 86. The man who built a reputation on strength, discipline, and near-mythical toughness had quietly passed away in Hawaii, surrounded by family. No dramatic final act, no cinematic ending, just stillness. For decades, he existed beyond ordinary limits, a figure so embedded in pop culture that his death felt unreal. The same man who trained with Bruce Lee, taught Steve McQueen, and inspired generations had finally met something he could not fight. Within hours, the tributes began. Sylvester Stallone called him All-American. Jean-Claude Van Damme spoke of deep respect. Dolph Lundgren called him the champ. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger acknowledged what everyone knew, but rarely said out loud. This man's toughness was never an act. And suddenly, the myth cracked just enough to reveal something more powerful than invincibility: humanity.
Do you want to be remembered for most?
Can I answer that one?
Yeah.
That is a great question. Can I read it to you?
Please do.
I think it's better when someone else talks about the other person instead of them talking about themselves. If that's okay, let me honor you for a minute. So I know my husband, we've been married 21 years. We have 7 children and 13 delicious grandbabies. But I know my husband as a kind, honest, and humble man. A man who loves his God, has loved and served his country, loves deeply his family and his friends.
Long before the fame, before the movies, before the memes, there was a small town in Oklahoma, Ryan, quiet, dusty, and unforgiving. It was there that Carlos Ray Norris was born in 1940 into a family already struggling under pressure. His father, a World War II veteran, carried invisible wounds that turned into instability. Jobs came and went. Alcohol followed. His mother, Wilma, became the anchor, strong, faithful, unbreakable. She held the family together when everything else tried to fall apart. As the oldest of 3 brothers, Chuck grew up without guidance but full of responsibility. He was not confident, not loud, not noticed. By his own admission, he felt invisible. After his parents divorced, the family moved from Kansas to California, chasing stability. But the quiet boy remained quiet. He did not stand out in school. He did not command attention. He simply endured. Yet beneath that silence, something was building. Discipline, patience, a kind of strength that does not announce itself, it waits.
Zu Besuch bei Chuck Norris. Falls Sie nicht wissen sollten, wer das ist, fragen Sie Ihre Kinder.
When I graduated from high school, I went into the military, Air Force.
Und sehr viel Glück wurde er Weltmeister. Das war 1968. Mit dem Tode von Bruce Lee, dem legendären Star vieler Karatefilme, Chuck Norris als der einzige Nachfolger. Natürlich bewundert auch der 17-Jährige.
Everything changed in 1958. At 18, he joined the United States Air Force. It was not ambition that drove him. It was necessity. Direction. Stationed in South Korea, he discovered martial arts, specifically Tang Sodo. What began as curiosity quickly turned into obsession. Training consumed him. Hour after hour, day after day, he shaped himself into something new. It was there he earned the name Chuck, a nickname that would outlive everything else. By the time he returned to the United States in 1962, he was no longer invisible. He had found purpose. He opened a small martial arts studio in California. The beginning was modest. The losses came early. Fighters like Joe Louis defeated him, but he did not break. He studied, adapted, returned stronger. By 1967, he won his first major title. From 1968 to 1974, he remained undefeated as the world professional middleweight karate champion. 6 years, no losses, total dominance. His students included celebrities like Steve McQueen and Priscilla Presley. But this was not about fame. It was about credibility. He was not pretending to be strong. He was strong. The turning point came through Bruce Lee. Their friendship was built on mutual respect. 2 fighters who lived the discipline, not just performed it. In 1972, Norris appeared in The Way of the Dragon. The fight scene in the Roman Colosseum became legendary. Though he lost on screen, he gained something far greater: visibility. Steve McQueen saw potential and pushed him toward acting. Norris listened. He trained again, this time in performance. His early films were simple but effective. Breaker in 1977, then Good Guys Wear Black, then Lone Wolf McQuade. Each role reinforced the same image: the lone warrior. Quiet, precise, unstoppable. The 1980s turned him into a cultural force. Films like Missing in Action and The Delta Force tapped into a national desire for strength and redemption. His movies earned over $500 million globally. What set him apart from others was authenticity. While others acted tough, he had lived it. Every kick, every move carried real weight. Audiences believed him because he had earned belief. In 1993, he shifted direction. Television. Walker, Texas Ranger became a massive success, running for 8 seasons and nearly 200 episodes. The show was simple: good versus evil, justice always wins. And at the center stood a man audiences trusted completely. Off-screen, he built something even more lasting. In 1990, he founded Kickstart Kids, helping thousands of at-risk youth find discipline through martial arts. No spotlight, no noise, just impact. Then came the internet. In 2005, Chuck Norris facts exploded online. Absurd jokes turned him into a global meme. Instead of rejecting it, he embraced it. He laughed, participated, adapted. A new generation discovered him, not through films, but through humor. And somehow, the legend grew even bigger. In 2012, he returned briefly in The Expendables 2, joining Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and others. His appearance stole the film. One scene, one moment, total recognition. It was not nostalgia, it was confirmation. In his later years, life became quieter, more personal. He focused on family, especially his wife Gina, supporting her through serious illness with unwavering dedication. Losses followed. His mother passed away in 2024 at 103. His first wife in 2025. Each goodbye carried weight.
I don't age. I level up.
Yet even at 86, he remained active. Just days before his death,